StreamYard. Okay, we are live on various social media pages as well. So we're going to be talking about my Cool Song series. And for those of you who don't know, I have several cool songs that I've composed. They have become known as cool songs. Initially, when I started creating and composing this music, I would compose it for piano students. And what ended up happening is I had so many piano students who fell in love with the music and they started playing what have become known as cool songs, that they wanted more and more cool songs and they wanted orchestrations. And so I started composing quite a few cool songs. And we're going to talk about the Cool Song series. For those of you who would like to know my book, Sweet Melancholy, I just recorded the album. And so I'm going to be coming out with the album next week is when the piano instrumental album will come out for Sweet Melancholy. And I'm excited about that. And we have I have quite a few albums, books, and even courses that I'm coming out with. But today we're going to be talking about my Cool Song series and some changes that we're going to have with the Cool Song series. And I'm going to introduce the Cool Song series for those of you who aren't using the Cool Songs yet. We actually have Cool Songs Primer Level, Book 1 for beginners, Book 2 for late beginners to early intermediate, Book 3 for intermediate to more advanced, Cool Songs that rock. So we have a lot of cool songs that I have created and come out with. And what I'm going to do is start to explain a little bit. Let me quickly just check some settings on this one setup. Just a second, hold on. All right. We're just going to check some of the audio settings, make sure everything looks good, make sure that the image looks okay. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share my website, and we're just going to talk about the Cool Song series. So, the website right here, you can see this is my Cool Songs website. If you go to musicmotivation.com, at the very top of the page, you will see some tabs: Home, About, Shop, Motivation, Cool Songs, Piano, piano exercises, fun piano lessons, piano teachers. There's quite a bit in there, and we will talk about that and talk about the different areas, but today we're primarily focusing on the Cool Songs. If you click on the Cool Songs tab, it will take you to this page, and it talks about what the cool songs are, why I compose them. And there's a video you can watch. I'm not going to share the video, but essentially what's going to be happening, and this is where some piano teachers, parents, and piano students have asked questions, there are 3 separate stages. One I refer to as the apprentice stage. You can see right here the apprentice stage. One is the maestro stage, and one is the virtuoso stage. Now, currently there are over 163 cool songs in this series that I have composed, and I'll show those to you, and we'll talk about some of the music. Initially, when I started teaching piano students, and it's been a lot of years that I've been teaching piano students, I started my company back in 2004 and started teaching full-time in 2006. So I've been teaching piano students full-time since 2006, but initially I had piano teachers and parents of piano students who would send piano students to me who hated the piano. And they wanted nothing to do with the piano. And they would even fold their arms during the lesson and say, I'm not playing the piano. You can't force me. You can't make me. I don't want to be here. And so I started composing music during their lessons. And then I would ask them to take the music home, learn how to play the music, and then bring it back and we'd talk about it. And these became known as cool songs because I would ask the students what they thought of the music. And they all said, it sounds really cool. And if I had more music like this, I would play the piano more. And so they became known as cool songs. Now, the apprentice stage is beginner level, the maestro stage, and the virtuoso stage. Right now, we have these different books. We have Cool Songs beginner level, we have Cool Songs early intermediate level, and Cool Songs intermediate level. Those top three books right there, currently, the first one has, and we'll scroll down and you'll see the music, the first one actually has 17 cool songs. And they all have accompaniment minus tracks, the very top one right here. The middle one, Cool Songs early intermediate level, it actually has 16 cool songs. And they all have accompaniment minus tracks. This one on the right, Cool Songs intermediate level, it has 50 cool songs, and they all have accompaniment minus tracks. And I'll play some of those for you here in a second. And then down below, we have Cool Songs for Cool Kids primer level, and this has 21 cool songs that are primer level, very beginner, kind of pentascale position. Cool Songs for Cool Kids Book 1, we have 21 cool songs in that book. Cool Songs for Cool Kids Book 2, we have 21 cool songs in that book. Cool Songs for Cool Kids Book 3, we have 10 in that one, and those are late intermediate to advanced. And then Cool Songs that Rock, we have 7, and we're going to be changing this entire format. That's why it's been a little confusing for piano teachers and piano students, because there are so many cool songs and there are so many books, and I have more cool song books that I'm coming out with, that I decided what we're going to do is go back to just the apprentice stage, the maestro stage, and the virtuoso stage. And so I'm in the process right now of combining all of these books into one of these 3 stages. So these books, in the next few months, they're going to be consolidated and combined, where, as an example, Cool Songs beginner level will be combined with the primer and book 1. And that will become one book. The apprentice stage will be a larger book, 100 something, almost 200 pages. And then the maestro stage. And that will have Cool Songs early intermediate level, and then we'll have book 2 and possibly book 3 in that one, and then Cool Songs that Rock. So we're breaking this down, and let me show you. I'm going to scroll down here. The reason why we're doing this is because the apprentice stage, the maestro stage, and the virtuoso stage, we have weekly group online piano lessons that we are doing. And we're doing that with students to help them learn how to play these cool songs. Now, I have, with the cool songs that have the accompaniment minus tracks, we already have video lessons for all of those. If I scroll back up here to the top again, these books down here, the Cool Songs Primer, Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, and Cool Songs that Rock, I don't have accompaniment MP3 minus tracks for those cool songs yet. I'm creating them right now. I only have accompaniment minus tracks for the ones up here, which still gives you almost 100 cool songs that have accompaniment minus tracks. Down here, we just are going through and adding those. So as an example, the apprentice stage, right here, you can see we have 17 cool songs, and they are all beginner level pieces. Right here, you see some samples or examples. I'm going to zoom in on this just so you can see, kind of zoomed in, right here with Attack. Let me play this for you so you can hear how this sounds. Think of it like having a really cool metronome that students can play along with. And so it's fun to have students learn these cool songs because they are learning the music. Now, when anyone purchases my Cool Songs package, they actually have access to all of the video lessons, plus they have access to the accompaniment minus tracks and the PDF download that they can download and print off. They can play the music with the accompaniment MP3 minus tracks at performance speed and also at practice tempo. So they can slow it down. If they want to, they can play it with and without the piano, which is nice because then they can actually go through and start to practice with the full orchestration, which is great to have them work on that and try that. Now, let me show you Dolphins Play Every Day. Okay, simple, not too difficult. I have several different styles that I am working on with this that the students can then play around with, which is fun to have them play these cool songs. Here we have The Gamer.
Hello and welcome.
Let me zoom in a bit.
Game over.
Kind of fun. These are just samples, examples that you can listen to. This one is Party right here. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. Those of you who are watching live or attending live, I do have different screens pulled up. We can't have you talk, but if you are attending or watching this live, I'd love to have you type any questions that you have into the chat section or the chat comments, and then I will be looking at those comments and questions, and I will answer them as we go along. So I know some of you, I'm looking on Facebook, and some are asking questions. So if you have any questions, those of you who are attending this live, please, since it is live, I will answer any questions that you have about the various cool songs. Now, you can, if you want, click on any of these, and this will take you to a page that has the videos. So you can actually click on this, and this just has the videos, so you can actually listen to each of the cool songs. It's not the video lessons. The video lessons aren't here until you log into your account. Once you've purchased the Cool Songs series and you log into your account, then you can see all of the video lessons. And I'm going to log into my account and I'll show you what that means in a second. But you can see, you can click on any one of these. If I clicked on, this is right here, the Virtuoso stage, and how we have 50 cool songs in this section. If I wanted to click on maybe Platinum, for example, and I clicked on Platinum. And we have a lot of different styles if you have students who are wanting Halloween type music, scary Halloween music. so you can hear how this sounds. And this is Haunted. It's a fun Halloween piece. This is actually from my album Ghosts and Goblins and Freaks and Ghouls, which you can listen to on Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Amazon, any streaming site out there. But we have several different styles, some that are very gentle and calming or soothing. So different, and I love creating different styles and genres. Okay, so it's fun to go through, and you can listen to any of these. You know, there are different, like I said, all different sounds, different styles. Some are jazz, some are pop, some are blues, some are ballads, love ballads, some are new age. It just depends on the style or the sound. You know, here we have Triumphant. And it's fun for the students to perform these, playing along with the accompanying MP3 minus tracks. I had a student who actually performed this at the White House back when Barack Obama was the president, and she played with the accompaniment minus track. She played Triumphant in the White House for Barack Obama. So it's kind of fun, and she was playing on a beautiful grand piano, and she just played with the minus track that has the drums and the guitars and the symphony and all of the other orchestration and instrumentation. So it's fun for the students to play different sounds. And now these are all more advanced. Obviously, this is a much more advanced level. Fun, just different sounds. And I tried to do all different styles of music, whether they were classical or new age. Relaxation. I have several albums that I've come out with that are meditation relaxation albums. And it's fun for students to hear different styles and sounds. So there's a lot to this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back. We're going to go back to the cool songs section. Let me show you. Okay, so we're back here on cool songs. And I'm just going to briefly go through this page and show you. Now, I've shown you some of the examples right here. With the primer level, again, this has 21 cool songs, and I don't have accompanying MP3 minus tracks for these yet, but I'm composing them. Now, these are all, and you can look at the sheet music. You can see what they look like. Most of these in the primer level book are in a pentascale position. However, if you look at the unicorn that got away right here, this particular piece, I introduce, and these are students who are just starting out with the piano, brand new. But I want them to feel comfortable going all up and down the piano keys, up high to the highest registers and down low to the lowest registers. So I introduce, and you can see right there, if you look at that, I introduce the ottava symbol, 8VA. Means you go up one octave to the right. So even though it is written in the C major pentascale position, the students will then take the right hand up an octave. Now, they don't know how to read those notes yet because this is for primer level, but they're playing a piece that the hand is moving up to the right an octave. And then look, measure 9 right here. Then they go up 2 octaves, and they have the 15 MA, which means you go up 2 octaves to the right. So I'm introducing them not only to some great terminology, music terminology and symbols that they will see in music, but at a young age, they're playing music, even though it's only in a 5-finger position or 5-finger pattern, it sounds very advanced. I had a piano teacher who invited me to one of her concerts. She actually did a studio recital where it was and it was a JS studio recital, where you could play anything that was either Jerald Simon or John Schmidt. And so the students could choose anything that was Jerald Simon or John Schmidt. And I know John. John's a great guy. He's fantastic. You know, we've had lunch together a few times, and he's wonderful. But she had this concert, and then she invited me to the concert, and John was out performing somewhere, and I had a free night, so I went to the concert. And there was this little girl. She was probably only 4. And she sat down and played The Unicorn That Got Away, and she had only been taking lessons for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. And everyone in the audience was blown away when this little girl played The Unicorn That Got Away, because it sounded so full and so rich. And as she played it, everyone was shocked that she'd only been taking piano lessons for a few weeks. But it's because it's a very, very simple piece, but I'm having the students move up and down. And then we, of course, rhythmically impaired, Revenge of the Piranhas. So I tried to compose fun music, and again, these were composed for my own piano students. They would tell me what they wanted to learn, and then I would compose the music for them. Here we had a student who really wanted to learn something that was techno-popish. This is from the Maestro stage. It's called Sonic. Listen to this. I'll stop right there. He wanted something that sounded like his techno-pop music that he loved. Okay, I had another student that wanted me to compose something. We were learning how to play a C major chord and how to play an A minor chord. And so I said, let's have you compose something using the A minor chord, ACE. And he said, I just don't know if I can do that. And then he turned to me and said, could you compose something that sounds fun and cool during my lesson? And with all of these, I composed this music during their piano lesson, and then I printed it out, and I sent it home with them, and I said, okay, you need to learn how to play this. And with most of these, not only did they learn how to play it and they perfected it and mastered it, but they usually came back the next week and they brought friends with them. Listen to this. Excuse me. Now that's the A minor Ace. Very simple, not too challenging. The left hand is doing a broken A minor chord. The right hand is doing an A minor pentascale, A, B, C, D, and E. See, I like to, below the title, you will usually see the skill that the students are learning. And in the video lessons, I teach them the theory. I love teaching music theory, but I love doing it the fun way. Here we have good times, helping students really understand a perfect fifth interval. And then with the right hand, we are working on triads, specifically major triads and then sus triads, either sus4, sus2. So this is good times. And it only shows the first page as a sample. But you can see how I really like to incorporate the scales and the chords and help them understand what they're working on. And then we have Cool Songs for Cool Kids Book 1, and we have 21 cool songs in there. I had a student right here with Game Over, and these don't have accompaniment MP3 minus tracks yet, but they will. If you look at 5 for 5, and I'm zooming in right here, okay, I had a piano student who told me they only wanted to play 2 notes with the left hand. C to G. That's it. And with the right hand, we had been working on the C major pentascale, C, D, E, F, G. So I said, great, let's try that. And so I called this 5 for 5, where the left hand is just doing a broken perfect fifth interval. And we were talking about how it's a melodic fifth and how you break that apart. And as you are breaking that apart, it creates a pattern. It's an ostinato pattern with the left hand. The right hand, we're just playing the notes from the C major pentascale, C, D, E, F, and G. But it sounds cool. And I created this fun instrumental piece that the student could play. Another was Game Over. I had a student who told me he loved video game music and only wanted to play video game music. And I said, okay. And then he said, but I want you to compose something that only has 4 notes. And he walked over to the piano, and this left-hand pattern is what he played. And he didn't even play it rhythmically, he just played the notes. He played C, A flat, F, and G. That was it. And he said, compose something with those 4 notes. And he was trying to do it more as a game than actually having me compose something for him. And he was laughing at me and kind of mocking me. And he said, with the right hand, I only want to play 2 notes with the right hand. And I said, okay, well, we'll play C and G with the right hand. And then I said, you've got to give me something else. Give me one more note. And so he played C, A flat, F, G, and then I had the B that he gave me. He said I could use a B, but I could only play the B 4 times in the entire piece. If you notice right here, the last measure of each line, we play C, 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 B, C, and he said I could only use the B note 4 times in the entire piece. And yet, I composed this for him, sent it home with him. He came back the next week, brought a friend who wanted to sign up for piano lessons as well, and his mother called me and said, I don't know what you did, but all he wants to do is practice the piano. And before I couldn't even get him to touch the piano, and now I can't get him off of the piano, which is a great problem to have if you're going to have a problem. But you can see Spy Games, Thunderstorm. Again, there are so many cool songs that I've created. Cool Songs Book 2. And then we have Tick Tock, Click and Clock, Wishful Thinking, Smooth Sailing, It's a New Age style piece. Pogo Stick Punch Out. It's a jazz piece. And I like to incorporate jazz, blues, rock, pop, new age, all different styles to help the students learn how to play different styles, because it's wonderful for them to play around with different styles. Right here, this is from the Cool Songs intermediate level. This is the virtuoso stage. And here you can see, if I zoom in on this one, we have When Sharks Attack. This is also from my album Ghosts and Goblins and Freaks and Ghouls. Listen to this one. Kind of fun, different sounds. And again, what I enjoy doing is helping the students learn the music theory and what they can do to create music of their own. The three main areas, we have the apprentice stage, the maestro stage, and the virtuoso stage. Well, I also like to have what I refer to as theory therapy, innovative improvisation, and creative composition to help students learn the music theory, learn how to improvise and arrange and compose music of their own. Of course, that's the last. Hybrid Hero, listen to this. I'll just play the first part. Kind of fun. Okay, just different styles, different sounds. Here we have Boulevard. I'll stop that. As you can see, we have a lot of cool songs, okay? All different levels, from very beginner level up through advanced. We have cool songs that rock, okay? So you can go through and you can look at this. You can read testimonials. We have video testimonials. If you purchase, this is the Cool Song series. If you buy the Cool Song series, you get access to all of the video lessons, the PDFs, the MP3s, everything. You have lifetime access to this, plus all of the new cool songs I create and come out with, and all of the new books that I create with the Cool Songs series. Now, if I go to all of my books, you can see that I have a lot of books and different series. This is just the Cool Songs series we're talking about. I have an Essential Piano Exercise series, which is different. I have a Customer for Life, and then I have Essential Piano Teacher for piano teachers who want to have a lifetime studio license of all of my books. And then they have access to everything that you see here. You can see these are all of my poetry books. I have three new poetry books I'm coming out with this year. You can go through and see all of the different PDF books. You can buy the spiral bound books. You can buy the paperback books on Amazon if you want. But these are all of my books that I've come out with. You can see we have Wintertide, Castles in the Sky, Peace and Serenity, Sweet Melancholy, Triumphant, Sea Fever. All of these books have 10 to 12 original compositions that I've composed. Adventure Awaits. And these are not part of the Cool Song series. These are additional pieces that I've composed. Platinum, I Want to Do What Jesus Taught. It has 40 original children's primary songs with words that I've composed. Hymns of Exaltation, it has, and you can click on any of these to learn more about these. If I click here, you can listen to, this is from the album Hymns of Exaltation on Spotify. You can look at the samples from the book. You can watch all of the music videos as well that I came out with for each of these. Be Still My Soul. This video is on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. It starts out in a minor key, and then it transitions to a major key. And we go from a very minor, sad sound, where all of the video pictures are in black and white, to more of a triumphant, uplifting, beautiful sound, where everything then is in full color. So you can listen to all of those. As it goes through, we'll go to the transition as we start finding comfort and hope and peace. So you can watch any of these videos on my YouTube channel. I have several of them here on my website as well. Kind of a fun, this is advanced level. Right now I'm coming out with early intermediate level of Hymns of Exaltation and a simplified version. And then I have almost one new hymn album / hymn book I'm coming out with per month for the next almost a year. So we have a lot that we're going to be coming out with. This is late intermediate to advanced level. A lot of octave chords, a lot happening with this particular book. But that's something fun that you can go through and look at. The nice thing is, and what is nice about that, I'm going to come back here to this page. You can click on any of these books and you can see what I have created. Now, when you are logging into your account, up in the right-hand corner, we have the home, about, shop, motivation, cool songs, piano exercises, fun piano lessons, piano teachers, events, blog, login. If you click on your login, once you've purchased any of the products, it will log you into your account. Now, I just went through and logged in, so it didn't, usually it takes you to a page where you log into your account. I didn't want to do that, and I just did a default here. I didn't even do my official account. I just wanted to show you this. But here we have a dashboard, we have my account, my community, and Learning Hub. If you click on either the Learning Hub or if you click on the dashboard, and I'll show you both, you'll be able to access everything you've purchased. So right here, this is what the Music Motivation Customer Center looks like. And it has all of my courses that I've created. We have the Cool Song Series course, Essential Piano Exercises. We have the Apprentice Stage for weekly group online piano lessons, which we are starting up next week with everyone who has purchased those, or anyone who has already purchased my Customer for Life. You have access to the weekly group online piano lessons as well, which is an amazing steal to be able to attend all of those weekly live group online piano lessons for the Apprentice Stage, the Maestro Stage, or the Virtuoso Stage. We have 3 separate lessons every Thursday that I do group online piano lessons. We have a new program, Getting Started with the Piano, that will be coming out soon. It's getting started for those who have never played piano at all, what you do before you even start playing. And then Empowered by Positivity, and we have Empowered by Positivity for Teens. Both of these, you actually, if you click on them, you will have access to my new course. If you've purchased this, it's $49.95 for this new course. It's a live course that I'm starting in March, actually. And here you can go through and read everything about each of the individual weeks. It will be an 8-week live course that I'm doing on Mondays. And then you can click on each individual week, and then you will see what we are doing that particular week. We have different lesson assignments. This is actually going over everything. Everyone who purchases this will then have access to my Poetry That Motivates series. All of my poetry books, they'll get the PDF copies, and my Who Are You? Getting to Know Yourself, and my new book that I'm actually going to be coming out with in May, Becoming Who You Were Born to Be. So you'll have access to the PDF versions, and you can also upgrade and purchase the physical copies as well of that. But let me go back to the Music Motivation Customer Center. This, if you are here and you click on the Cool Song series, it will take you to your portal where you can access all of the cool songs. So you have access to all of the cool song video lessons, accompaniment minus tracks. Now, if I go back to the Customer Center, if I go to the dashboard, which is this page again, if you remember, the dashboard, you can access it by clicking on the Learning Hub, and it will take you to the same place as well. So you have all the courses. You'll see the courses here, but you will only have access to these courses if you've purchased them. So here, this is the Cool Song series. Well, if I click on Open, it will open it to my Cool Song series course. And then, that took me to one of the pages later on. I'll go back to the beginning. So if I go to the first tab right here, it says Welcome to the Course. And so it says Welcome to the Course, and it explains about the Apprentice Stage, and the Maestro Stage, and the Virtuoso Stage, and you can scroll down, and it talks about each of these stages. And then it has a tab that says Mark Complete. When you click Mark Complete, it will actually mark it complete, and then it will take you to the next page. On the next page, it says about Jerald Simon, get to know me a little, and it has a little bit about me. There should be a video here. I'll make sure that's working. But same thing, you can click Mark Complete. Each time you complete something, you'll see that a check mark has appeared in the corner here. Here we have the outline and objectives, question and answers. How do these cool songs work? And then it goes through and says everything about them. How do I create a Cool Songs account? And it goes through and just explains how you can go through and everything that you have there. Again, you can mark as complete, and it will take you to the next page. So here, if I go into, this is where it says start here, download all of the cool songs. Now, you can download these to your computer, to your device, smartphone, tablet, whatever. Here it has different books that you can click on. If I click on any of these books, I'll be able to download it to my device. Then it has the zip file for all of the accompaniment MP3 minus tracks I've created so far. As I add new accompaniment MP3 minus tracks, I will add them here. You can click on the download the zip file or click on the image, and you'll be able to download all of these folders that have each individual cool song, the PDF, the MP3s at performance speed with the piano, at performance speed without the piano, at practice speed with the piano, and at practice speed without the piano. So you can go through and click on any of these and download all of these PDF books. There's a lot of content here, okay? You can download all of this, and it's here to access everything. Just go through, download each of these PDF books. Again, you can buy the physical books. We sell the spiral bound books. Amazon sells the paperback book, so you can buy the physical book from them. When I mark as complete, then it starts taking you to Cool Songs beginner level. Okay, so here, if I click on the Cool Songs beginner level, a little drop down will show up. Now here, it has a few tabs. It says download the PDFs. So you can download the PDF books. This is just for the Cool Songs beginner level. Kind of breaks it down. And then it says download the MP3s. Same thing. You can go here and you can download all of the MP3s. And then this is where we have each of the individual lessons. We have the video lesson. You can watch the video. This is for Attack. Okay, so let me scroll down here. You can see we have Attack by Jerald Simon, and it has the music right here. You can actually click on this and download each individual PDF if you haven't already. And you can actually click on 3 different tabs. This is within the course. Now you can already, if you've already downloaded the zip files and downloaded everything to your device, your computer, and we would probably recommend downloading the zip file to a computer, and then from there you can share it to a tablet or a phone or whatever you like to use. But the reason is because those zip files are huge. We are talking some of them 8 gigabytes of space because of how much. That's the one thing people say whenever they're shocked that it's only $49.95 for the entire Cool Songs series, including all of the video lessons and the MP3s, and they're amazed at how much there is because there is so much. But you can watch the video lesson where I teach you everything. See, I was just playing Attack right here with the accompaniment MP3 minus track. And then I explained the theory.
Now it's a very simple piece. It's not difficult at all. And we're only using the right hand.
And we go back and
Those
forth
first 5 notes, C, D, E, F, and G. And
from a front view where I'm speaking to an overhead view where I demonstrate. Okay? So all throughout, you'll see where I'm explaining what the theory is, and I'm teaching you what the chords are, and teaching you how to play the scale. And, sorry, I just paused that right there. But it's a great way that you can be anywhere in the world and still have a lesson with me. Now, this does not even include the weekly live lessons that I teach. These are pre-recorded lessons that you have access to. Right here, we have performance speed, no piano. This is the accompaniment MP3 minus track without the piano. And then the student can play along with this. Here we have the practice speed, no piano. Now, if you notice, the practice speed, no piano, it has a metronome click all the way throughout the entire thing. So students can actually be playing with that metronome click and the accompaniment MP3 minus tracks. And we have this for each of those videos. Remember, in the beginner level, we have 17 cool songs that have video lessons and accompaniment MP3 minus tracks. For the early intermediate level, which is the maestro stage, we have 16 cool songs. And then the virtuoso stage, we have 50 cool songs that all have video lessons and accompaniment MP3 minus tracks. I am creating the accompaniment MP3 minus tracks and the video lessons for the rest of the cool song series, and you will have access to all of those as those are uploaded. So every week we are continually uploading new video lessons. Now, you already have enough video lessons to keep you going for almost 4 years alone, but new material will be continually added to this.
Hi, my name is Jerald Simon, and I'm the president.
Okay, here we have
Song. It's simple.
This
it's
is
not
Dolphins
too difficult
Play Every Day.
for Gary. Lazy. Piano counting up from the bottom. So when we find the C's, first I like to say we have 2 black keys with the left hand, and then we have 3 black keys with the right hand. Let me go up, and then we come down. Let me show you. Starting in measure 1, we start on C, and we have C, C, E, D. And then we play F, E. Well, the next 2 measures play the exact same thing. So we repeat the first 2 measures. We play the first measure, then the second measure, and then we repeat those 2 measures. And now we play C, G, E. Let's try that again.
So you can see I'm breaking it down,
The half notes where we
and then I play with the accompaniment MP3 minus track. So it's a great way for the students to learn, and you can just go through any of these. Again, you see all the video lessons right here on the left as I'm scrolling down. We have, anytime you have a video icon, that shows you it's a video. If you just have a book, that shows you that it's a PDF and the video hasn't been added yet, but it will be. Here we have the cool song early intermediate level, and you can see all of these video lessons. Okay, if we went over here to the Dragon's Den of Doom and clicked on this one. Hold on. Okay. So now we have the Dragon's Den of Doom. And again, we have the video lesson up here. We have the sheet music. We have the MP3 music down here, where you can click and hear if I did performance speed with the piano. Okay, see that? So it's kind of fun. It's a nice way for the students to learn how to play this. And then, of course, they have the video lesson where they can watch me as I teach and perform it.
So that is the cool song.
Kind of a fun way to really learn how to play and how to start playing these various cool songs. So that is the Cool Song series. Let me stop sharing that screen for a second. And then here I'm going to actually go back. We'll stop the screen share. We'll come back here to the front. So it's fun going through, and there are so many different books. Let's see, on Facebook, I like just having the 3 levels. That is what we're going to be doing. Are these available in both hard copy and PDF? Yes. All of these books are available. You can buy the spiral bound books from my website. Now, I don't have just the 3 books. Right now we are consolidating. In a few months, we will have the new 3 books where it will just be, and I'm going to call it How to Play Piano the Fun Way, the Apprentice stage. How to Play Piano the Fun Way, the Maestro stage. How to Play Piano the Fun Way, the Virtuoso stage. So it will just be consolidated into 3 books, 3 levels. The Apprentice stage, the Maestro stage, the Virtuoso stage, and then we will have, each one will probably have 100 cool songs in each of the, plus exercises. So I will include exercises, and I really wanted it to be something that was so user-friendly, so easy to understand, that anyone could quickly be able to understand what was happening. So that is something that we are going to be focusing on and working with. But these books are available. The PDFs are available from my website that you can download. And if you go to musicmotivation.com/coolsongs, that is where you can actually buy everything together. If you just purchase the PDF books are $6.95, and you can buy the PDF books, but you won't have access to the video lessons. You won't have access to the accompanying MP3 minus tracks. So you can get the PDF books on their own. On Amazon, you can buy the paperback books for all of these books. But the paperback books, they don't have the spiral binding. On our website, we have the spiral bound books that we are selling. So you can buy the spiral bound books. Now, currently, they are the separate books. They're not, we're in the process of combining them together for the virtuoso, the apprentice stage, the maestro stage, and the virtuoso stage, which will be in the next month or 2, maybe 2 or 3 months, because right now, this month, I'm finishing my newest book in the Essential Piano Exercise series. It is Essential Pop Piano Exercises. I know several people have been waiting for this for a very long time. And I have a new album I'm coming out with. It's a techno pop album that all of those pieces from this new techno pop album will actually be included in the book Essential Pop Piano Exercises. So it features, I believe, 30 new pop piano pieces that I have composed and created that will be in Essential Pop Piano Exercises. That is coming out later this month, the end of February. So I'm excited about that. And then we'll start working on Essential Rock Piano Exercises as well, getting that book out. 100 chord progressions every piano player should know will be coming out in a few months. So we have a lot of books that we're coming out with, and I'm excited to come out with those books and can't wait to have you start using all of the books within this series. So again, I would love to have you go to my website, musicmotivation.com, and just click on the different tabs and look at everything. My Cool Songs exercises and then my Essential Piano Exercise series. Those are the 2 best-selling series. Of course, we have 100 Left-Hand Patterns, which is my best-selling book of all time. We've sold over 50,000 of these books, primarily on Amazon. Most of those have been sold on Amazon. But it's fun to have you go through and learn about everything. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But I would love to, let's just see. I would love to answer any questions. I'm going to take just a few minutes right now. If anyone, and again, you can't speak on here. But if you have a question and you're following along, please, in the comments, ask your question. Type up your question. And I've answered many of the ones from those who are watching the live stream on Facebook. I'm just going through and checking that I found all of the questions or answered all the questions. So let me just double check. If you have any additional questions, please let me know, and then I will gladly be able to respond to you and help out in any way I can. But this is what we're going to be focusing on with the Cool Song series. So again, we have some changes that will be coming up, and I'm excited about those changes. Again, we're going to consolidate the Cool Song series down to just 3 books. How to Play Piano the Fun Way, the Apprentice stage. How to Play Piano the Fun Way, the Maestro stage. How to Play Piano the Fun Way, the Virtuoso stage. It's going to be consolidated, and the Cool Song series books are all going to be placed into one of those 3 books. So that will happen in the next few months. But I can't wait to have you go through and start working on this. For now, I would love to have you, and again, I'm going to go back to my website, musicmotivation.com/coolsongs, and let me just share this page with you right here as I open up Cool Songs for Cool Kids. Okay? This is what I would like to have you do today. Go to my website, and again, this is, let me just, I shared it on one site. I have several sites and pages I'm sharing it on, so I have to make sure that if I share it on one, I share it on the others. But I want you to go to this. It's musicmotivation.com/coolsongs. Check out these cool songs. And again, you can buy the entire lifetime access to the Cool Songs series course, which includes all of the current cool songs, the past cool songs, and any future cool songs that I add, I will upload within the course portal, so you can log into your account and you will have access to all future cool songs, which is wonderful. Now you can watch the video, learn more about it, but just go to this page and start playing around. Listen to some of these fun, cool songs that I've created. You can click on any of these to listen to how they sound. You can click on any of these to listen to how these cool songs sound. And again, you can click on the images here, which will take you to a page where you can listen to the video that we have uploaded on YouTube. But check out my Cool Song series. Let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to know more about it. I'm happy to answer. It starts from very beginner level and goes up through advanced. And I would love to have you start using these. We have students all across the world who are using these Cool Song series. And it's so fun for them to play the cool songs and to learn more about how to play the piano the fun way, which is what I'm trying to help students better understand. The Cool Songs That Rock book, we have book 1 and then book 2. I'm actually going to take both of those books and include and incorporate those books in my new book, Cool Songs That Rock, that will be coming out in a few months. Remember, this month I have to get out essential pop piano exercises, and then I'll start working on the essential rock piano exercises. But I can't wait to have you start going through these. So thank you for everyone who attended this live version. I'm going to stop the screen sharing right there. Thank you for everyone who attended this live video demonstration. I'm going to be doing these periodically throughout the weeks and months, where we're going to just focus on one individual topic. This was an overview for the entire Cool Song series, but I'm going to go through and show you just the Apprentice stage, and we'll do an entire demonstration just on the Apprentice stage, and the Maestro stage, and Virtuoso stage. So thanks so much. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.